yet another video review of an entry for the Eurovision Song Contest in Tel Aviv 2019. This one is Serbia. They will be represented by the song Kruna, performed by Nevena Bozovic. Serbia is another of the countries that I pay special attention to for two reasons. One of them is sort of the practicalities, because one of my friends that I always watch the contest with, or the final, is Serbian, a Norwegian citizen now, but, well, strictly speaking not a Serbian, but an ex-Yugoslav. But that doesn't exist anymore. He's from Belgrade, so he's a Serbian. So it's always fun to have them in the contest, just because. And second, Serbia is the country that sent my all-time favorite entry to the Eurovision Song Contest, Molitva, with which they won in 2007. They're not going to win again this year. They're not, but it's a pretty song. It's a very pretty girl performing it. That's never wrong. It's in Serbian. As far as I know, they're keeping it in Serbian. That's a big plus. They've usually been really good about that. They sing in their own language. They win in their own language, which I think is very good. I think more should do that. My country, Norway, completely given up singing in Norwegian. Last time we had a song in Norwegian in our national selection that I can remember was performed by a Ugandan. Well, maybe we did have one in Norwegian this year, possibly. Anyway, the Serbians are way better than us at this. Although one of my favorite songs of theirs, Beauty Never Lies, was in English, so they're not 100%, but this year I think they're gonna go with Serbian, which is excellent. The song itself is maybe not excellent, I would probably not say that, but it's perfectly fine. It's yet another of these songs that are very pretty when you listen to it, but forgotten almost as soon as you're done listening. And of course that is not ideal, because you want this to be memorable, you want the audience to start humming along. I doubt if anyone's going to do that with this one. It's a lovely song. It has a good melodic line. It has an interesting melody in that it doesn't just, it has a bit of drama in the melody. A little bit of motion, which is good, but it's not what you would call catchy. Pretty singer, with a pretty voice, so nothing wrong with her, nothing wrong with that. I would change the outfit to something that was equally dramatic, but perhaps a little more tasteful. Let's just leave it at that. There's no reason for them not to get into the final. Like with Georgia, it's gonna be kind of the luck of the draw, a little bit presentation and performance, and then just blind dumb luck more than anything, what the audience is feeling on that day, who bothers to vote, that sort of thing. Of course, the Serbians have a big advantage in that they are surrounded by their not good neighbors. That's not fair to say when it's Serbia, but neighbors who share the same taste of music that they do, so it's easy for them to make something that will appeal to many countries in that area. So they sort of have a leg up already. And like I said, I would love to see them in the final. This year, we would want to see Norway, Serbia, Georgia, and Latvia. Just based on, whoops, sorry, that's my portable loudspeaker. Don't want to play anymore. Yeah, so good luck to Serbia. There's nothing wrong with their song. It's not a super special song, but nothing wrong with it, and there are worse entries, definitely. There aren't that many better, because there aren't that many great songs at all this year. But yeah, I would not at all be surprised to see the Serbians on Saturday, and I hope we do. So good luck, Serbia.